Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Chino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Chino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
People's Bank Student Checking Account is designed for teens and college students. The special account allows for experience managing a checking account with a highly rated mobile banking app, along with a People's Bank Debit MasterCard for purchases and ATM use. It also offers options for direct deposit and mobile check deposit. Visit your nearest People's Bank location or learn more at peebo.com. People's Bank, working together, building success for now and for the future. Member FDIC.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to WVRC Clay County Sports. We are live for Panther softball action here at Bradley Field as the Lady Panthers are set to take on the Webster County Lady Highlanders. I am Alan Tanner alongside Dylan Vaughn and Coach Jason Nichols. Guys, it's good to be back after a little time away, and what a last few days it's been for the Lady Panthers, and we hope to see some more good softball action. What do you think we're going to see tonight?
Boy, I'll tell you, you missed a couple good ones the other night. I know you were watching along, but
yeah.
Coach said it several times. Those were 2 games that could set this team up for a lot of success this season, as Buffalo came in, I believe, number 10 ranked in the WV Metro News AA poll. So to get a couple of wins that evening, definitely going to kind of catapult this team maybe to the next level here. Coach, what do you think we're going to see this evening?
Well, I think that you're going to see a team that's motivated, a team that's energized after those games from the other night. Now, it will look a little differently as the young lady who was injured, in case people don't know, she is okay, but she will be out for a couple games most likely, at least tonight's game anyway, so there'll be a change there in the lineup. And other than that, I just think that we're going to see a team that is playing with a lot of confidence and a team that is finding their groove mid-season.
Well, I couldn't agree more. And just watching back from off the broadcast, I was just impressed by how the ladies hit the ball. And the pitcher from Buffalo, I know there were two ladies with the same last name, but they threw the ball hard, threw the ball fast. You won't see much better than that, I'm sure, in our schedule anyways, and they were doing a really good job. And with a young team like this, I'm really excited to see how they respond. These girls are young and haven't had the chance to experience a lot of that, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully they come out here and take care of business, and you're right, the confidence grows. And hopefully we don't lay an egg. But with a young team like that, you just got to play every game's a new game. So we'll see what happens. Let's go over some of the starting lineup here. How about all the starting lineup, not just some of it? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yep, leading off for the Lady Panthers and playing shortstop will be Emma Arnold. In the 2-hole will be Addison Taylor. She will be at first base as well. On the mound and batting third for the Lady Panthers is Brooklyn Morton. Had a heck of a game I saw last week. Riley Murphy will bat cleanup and play third base. Hannah Gandy will do the catching and bat fifth. Cameron Williams in the lineup tonight, and she will play right field, bat sixth. Roxy Schoolcraft will play second base and bat seventh. In the 8-hole will be Chloe Nine, and she's the DP, so she will not play the field. Lainey Sears will actually be playing the field in her spot in left field, and Chloe will bat. And batting ninth and playing center field is Lily Nichols. For the Highlanders, it's going to be Alexandria Garland leading off, followed by McKenna Clevenger, Kara Harris batting fourth, Alexa Snyder, Kinley McFoy, Carly Varney, Isabella Heinley, Jade Bragg, and Paige Hines. That's the lineup. And doing the pitching for the Highlanders will be Jade Bragg. And we are set to go. This is Alexandria Garland, and she will face off against Brooke Morton to start this ball game as that sun is high and bright right over top of beautiful Bradley Field. And pitch number one is low, and it's ball one. And we're ready to go.
And right here, Al, what you want to do is you just want to find your strike zone early. You want your defense to play well behind you.
Webster County hasn't won a lot of games, but you just never know from game to game, as that pitch is again in the turf for ball two. Not the ideal start. Brooklyn trying to work low and inside, it seems, and that pitch just not there. We see this often early on in these softball games by both teams normally. Maybe it takes a batter or two to find the strike zone. As this one is hit to third base, Murphy picks it up, easily throws to first for out number one, and that was a nice play. That's what you like to see.
Well, I tell you, against Buffalo, Al, infield defense was incredible, to say the least. Shortstop, to go a little further than that, shortstop position from both sides was excellent. Nice play by the third baseman there. It's got to give you some confidence as a pitcher to know that your defense can play behind you this evening and you can stay in the strike zone as much as you want to.
Absolutely. 3 pitches in, and Morton gets the first out, and she hits the inside corner right there for strike one. On the second batter, this is McKenna Clevenger, number 16. She'll play left field and bat second. Clevenger stands in, down, no balls, and a strike. That one in there for strike two, and boy, that looked good coming out of the hand of Morton. My goodness.
Yeah, I'll tell you, one thing else to look for is watch how our defense is approaching as the pitcher pitches. I mean, that is an excellent, Cotter looking there.
Strike three.
Defense doing an excellent job. I believe they're being coached to do such a thing, and the defense seems to be down and ready as the play or as the pitch is delivered.
Boy, that pitch, all 3 of those were in the same spot. And what an excellent job there for 2 quick outs. Now here's the third batter. Kara Harris swings right through. Pitch number 1, and it is strike 1 as Morton working very quickly here early on in this ballgame. It's a beautiful afternoon. A light breeze blowing. Looks like it's blowing kind of from left field to right field a little bit. You got lots of people. You got people sitting out in the outfield this afternoon. You got people all around. A beautiful weather. Good crowd, and it's 1-1. That's a strike right down the pipe. Strike 2.
One thing about it, we will not have any issue knowing if it's a strike or a ball with the animated umpire.
He does a really good job of calling it out loud with his voice, for sure. Here is the 1-2 pitch. That one, kind of an off-speed pitch there. What do you call that deal? Is that the one you call an ephus?
Not quite high enough to be the ephus. I think that was just a good old change-up there that you tried to get in, and that bounced a little before. I'd like to see an ephus, though. Oh,
there's strike 3. She was behind that one, and that is how the inning ends. You're going to see it right here. A nice job by Morton to have a very easy 1-2-3 inning. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Panthers coming up. It'll be Arnold, followed by Taylor and Morton on WVRC Clay County Sports right after this.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
At People's Bank, the team of local wealth management professionals can help you achieve your financial goals. They provide customized services, including investment management, estate planning, trust administration services, retirement planning, and if you're a business owner, 401k plans for your employees. The strategies are designed to grow and preserve wealth while minimizing risk. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
All right, we are back, and it is going to be Emma Arnold leading off the bottom of the first for the Panthers. On the mound for the Lady Highlanders is Jade Bragg. Jade Bragg wears number 1, and she is ready to go. Here's Arnold stepping in, trying to get this game started off on the right foot, and immediately hits a shot to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, makes the catch for the first out, but boy, what a shot off the bat. That ball sprung off the bat.
Well, you don't normally think Emma Arnold power hitter, but she put a charge into that one, and I thought it might find some grass or some turf out there, but we normally see her laying down the bunts and slap hitting and trying to beat something out. That's a nice swing.
Yes, it was. Addison Taylor will step in now. 1 pitch, 1 out. Clevenger makes the catch out in left field. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss on a ball that was probably down around the shins for Addison Taylor. The girls are very swing happy early on here. And look how far up in the box Addison is standing as she is ready to go. Here's the next one, and that's a little nubber. It's going to stay fair. That's going to be a hit. Taylor's going to be safe at first base, and that'll be, doesn't matter how far you hit him, it goes down as a single, right?
Yes, it does. I'll tell you. One thing, you mentioned Addison standing up in the box. The reason why you're seeing that is this pitcher, so far in just the limited pitches she's thrown, has not shown that she has a lot of heat on it, not a lot of speed. So they're probably moving up. It may take an inning or so for these girls to get adjusted.
That pitch a strike, and Taylor immediately running as that ball bounces away from the catcher, and that will be a stolen base for Addison Taylor. I think that's a stolen base, even though the catcher dropped it, right?
Well, she was already in the action of stealing.
It is, yes.
So it would go down. If anything, it'd be an error on the catcher.
Here's the next one, swing and a miss. And Taylor off and running to third. Ball gets past the third baseman and around to score. The first run of the ball game is Addison, so she gets on when she absolutely crushed that ball about 7 feet and then scores a run without anything happening. How about that?
And I'll tell you, if that throw had been on line, she may have been out at third.
I really think so. Morton now puts a charge into this one, but it's going to stay in center field, and the catch made by Paige Hines in center field for out number 2. And now with 2 outs, the Panthers do lead, however, 1-0. And it'll be Riley Murphy coming to the plate. Murphy had a good game against Buffalo as well.
She had the walk-off into center field to win that ball game.
Crushed it. And she is still wearing that knee brace, but I think she looks pretty good out there from what I've seen. There's a pitch coming in high for ball number 1. And you wonder if Bragg will be trying to move the ball around a little bit and get these ladies off balance without a lot of speed as Riley fouls that one straight back off the cage. It's 1-1. You think without a lot of speed, you want to kind of fool the hitters and maybe change directions and maybe make weak contact, I imagine, and try to let your defense play. And so far, they made the plays in the outfield. Here's the next one. Fouled off again off the cage. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes to Riley Murphy.
I think you said it a minute ago, Al. It might take an inning or two to really figure out what this girl has on the mound. You get used to the Hawkins sisters from Buffalo throwing that ball in there with some pretty good speed and velocity. It's kind of a change up here.
Here's the next one, swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out number 3. And so the Panthers will head back to the dugout with a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the top of the second. It'll be Alexa Snyder, Kinley McFoy, and Carly Varney when we come back right after this.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978. Specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
We are back, and it is Brooklyn Morton out for her second inning of work, has yet to give up a hit, and she will face Alexa Snyder, the first baseman, here to lead off the top of the second inning. And it was a pretty quick first inning, and Snyder is a left-handed batter standing in that opposite side box. So we'll see how Morton handles this, and shouldn't be any different, but just seems a little different with somebody standing in that other side. Here is the first pitch. Outside for ball number 1.
And you've seen the difference right there. That ball would have been way inside, would have hit a right-handed batter. So she is definitely thinking about it.
Morton ready, and the next one on the outside, but swung on and missed by Snyder. It's 1-1, and I think that was even outside too. If I'm Webster, I'm telling her to be very patient here. Here's the next pitch as Morton stands up on the rubber. Here's the pitch. That one way inside in the dirt, actually rolled in to the catcher Gandy, and it gets away down the left field line. 2 balls and a strike.
Coach said it the other evening, the more pitches you can see, the better off you're going to be. And early on, Webster's been kind of aggressive. I think you're going to see them start to probably take a few more pitches here and try to see what arsenal Brooklyn has.
I was going to say that one's high and fouled off, way high. But it doesn't take much. If you get a runner on, they could score. We saw it the last inning, and you don't even really have to do anything but just stand there in the batter's box, and a lot of times you can produce a run here.
Yep.
Here's the next one. Popped up and over the dugout into the river. We haven't seen many of those this year.
No, we didn't.
Hard to hit one over there.
We've seen a million of them go into the creek at Roane County, but not a lot into our river here at the Elk.
Morton stands in. Here's the next one, way up high, 3-2, as Snyder works the count full. Morton just trying to throw a strike here and get comfortable with that batter in the left-handed batter's box. Here's the next one, swung on and fouled. I thought she missed it for a moment, but she did get a piece of it there. She likes the high pitch.
Pretty good at bat here by Snyder, out fighting them off. Don't really want to put her on to lead the inning off, but she's doing a good job here battling.
Yes, she is. And here is Morton back into the circle. The pitch, low and outside, ball number 4, and there you have it. Snyder is the first base runner of the game for the Highlanders, and she gets on with a walk, and that will bring up Kinley McFoy, the shortstop, wears number 12. And anybody that plays shortstop, is a little bit of an athlete, and so you got to beware. I wonder if maybe they'll send Snyder here, get her in motion. And the defense has done a pretty good job swinging a miss. And here's Hannah throwing it down to first. Tell you, making it a little closer than I would like if I'm Webster County.
Yes. Hannah's got a gun back there, and I would not test her if I were Webster County.
Here is the next pitch. Swung on, and a little nubber hit right back to Morton. She picks it up, throws on to first for out number one as Snyder does advance to second base. But there will be one out in the inning, and that'll bring up Carly Varney, the right fielder. And let's hope that this is no relation to any of the Varneys that are from around here.
Absolutely not. We hope not, because those ones just
Taylon and Layla
and the dad Billy.
Yeah,
yes, my heavens,
softball extraordinaires for sure. I think is Layla still down at University of Charleston, correct?
That is correct. And Taylon played for me back whenever I was the coach.
Two really excellent ball players. There's a pitch in the dirt, and Snyder will head on to third, so she's already moved to third after that walk. Now the ball gets away. She's going to head home. The throw, she's going to be out easily. And a little too excited there for Snyder, and Hannah did a really good job there protecting the plate. A step up and tagged her out. We'll just trust us. She was definitely out.
She was out.
I looked away. How did that happen? Was it a pass ball that bounced out?
No, as this one popped up right to Morton, makes the catch. 3 up and 3 down for Morton. Actually, what happened, when she stole third baseman's throw back to the pitcher got away, and the runner took off. Taylor grabbed it, threw back to home for the out. All right. That is the end of the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Panthers lead 1-0 right after this. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back here at Bradley Field. Panthers lead 1-0, bottom of the second inning. Panthers have a run on a hit. Webster, no runs, no hits, and an error. They were able to get a runner to third, but it was Alexa Snyder thrown out at the plate trying to tie this game up. And you can't blame Webster for pushing it a little bit there. They know that Brooklyn is a good pitcher, going to be hard to produce some runs, so you take a chance when you can. Just didn't happen. Good defense by the Panthers. And it will be, who we got, Hannah Gandy?
Hannah Gandy, Williams, and Schoolcraft.
Gandy stands in. She's showing bunt. Now pulls the bat back. Takes that pitch in the turf for ball number 1. Now Gandy's a little farther back in the box, and maybe where she's a little comfortable, but now she's going to scoot up. As soon as I say that, she scoots way up in the box, shows bunt, now smashes this one into left field, but playable. And no, it's going to find ground. As I say playable, Dill says trouble, and it is trouble. Yep. And Gandy is on first base, and now the dancing begins.
That's a tough angle there for us to see. Looked like both the center fielder and the left fielder were going after it, so it did look like it was playable, but you could see it was just dying up in the air up there. Fell in for a base hit, single for Hannah, and you're right. She's probably going to be on the move here very, very quickly.
Williams steps in, hits a ground ball to second base. The shortstop picks it up. Throw over to first, not in time. and she is safe. So Cammie Williams comes up with a hit, advances the runner to second, and that was kind of a slow grounder. Shortstop kind of stayed back on it and came up a little late and just didn't have enough speed on it, and everybody's safe.
Looked like to me, Al, the shortstop was going to cover second base and maybe kind of stopped as the ball, was getting to her as she was heading towards second and had to reroute.
There's a pitch high for ball number 1. We got 2 runners on as Roxy Schoolcraft steps in now, the second baseman. We've talked about it before. She has played second base really, really well. And the bat coming along, too, as she hits a slicer down the third base line right off the foot of Coach Parker. I think that hit her in the foot, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked like it did.
Man.
And what you want to do, Al, with runners on first and second, you want to try not to hit one down the third base line because that is a force out over there if the third baseman would happen to catch it.
That's a triple play ball, right? Here's the next one, swinging a miss. Schoolcraft out in front of it, and the runners will move up as that ball got away from the catcher. Not far, but enough to let Hannah move to third. It don't take much. She's usually off and running. And now you've got runners on the corners here. Nobody out, 1-1 the count. Or, 2 strikes according to the scoreboard out there. Deal, I don't know.
I'm going to keep it just until I figure something out.
And there is a strike. It's a drop third strike. And they're going to let her get to first base as the pitcher kind of maybe thought the runner was coming home.
Yeah, I wonder if she didn't think Hannah was going to try to take home if she made the throw to first base.
Well, she's going to be safe at first, right?
No, she shouldn't be because the base was occupied by Williams, so it should go down as a strikeout, which that is a mental error on us because when the ball went away and the throw went down the third with Gandy, Williams should have taken second on that particular situation.
All right, so there is going to be one out, and now Chloe Nine steps in, the DP, is that how you say that? What's that stand for?
Designated player.
Designated player as opposed to designated hitter. Definitely need to be different.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right, so the designated player stepping in, Chloe Nine, takes ball 2. I thought that almost hit her. And you can tell Webster very aware of Hannah out there at third base. And you can't blame them because she will be off and moving at the first possibility. Chloe Nine steps in here, and this would be really good to get Chloe going here.
She hit the ball pretty well the other evening.
She hits it there right through the shortstop, and they're not going to get it out. The shortstop caught it and I think thought too much about it and tried to tag Cammie Williams, who was running to third. Cammie just avoided the tag, stayed in the baseline, and is that a hit?
And that would go down as a hit.
That's why you put the ball in play.
That's why you do it. Now here's Lily stepping in here. Lily Nichols playing center field today. She steps in and hits one right to the pitcher. The throw to first in time, but a run will score. And so with 2 outs, the Panthers take the lead. They maintain their lead, I should say. Is it 3-0 or 2?
I've got 3.
Yeah, Hannah
Coach, what do you have over there?
3-0.
Okay.
I was going to say Hannah came home and Cammie came home.
Yes.
So
and Chloe's at second.
It's just been a weird inning.
Yes.
For sure.
Well, one part of the weirdness, Al, and I'll say it after this pitch.
Here's Emma now standing in, takes a ball. Go ahead.
Well, one part of the weirdness is if you notice the batters are all up in the box.
Yes.
And they do that to take away the slow pitch, but the catcher is so deep, so she's going to have a lot of balls bounce right in front of her.
Here's the next one. That gets away from the catcher. 9 will advance to third. 9's on third. It sounds like a Costello and Abbott and Costello or whatever.
Watts on second.
9's on third. Yeah. All right, so 2-0 count here to Emma Arnold, who hit a pretty good shot into left field last time on the first pitch of the ball game. She takes a strike right there. It's 2-1. And now we're at the top of the order again, so this is the second time through the lineup. It will be interesting to see how the hitters adjust to the pitching here of Jade Bragg. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch.
It must have been 1 and 2. I don't know what's going on. I got my counts wrong.
So strike 3. All right.
Okay.
So I thought it was 1 and 2 as well. So Emma strikes out. Panthers do get 2 across, and we will head to the top of the third inning. It's 3-0 Clay County. We'll be right back on WVRC Clay County Sports.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
We are back, and it is Morton back on the mound, and she will face Isabella Heinley as Heinley drives one into right field, caught by Cammie Williams out in right field. That was a nice hit.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what I like about this, Al, is Cammie is stepping into the starting lineup today, and she's already had a hit, she's already scored a run, and already made a nice play out in the outfield.
Yes, indeed. Has a good job there by Cammie, contributing in many ways. Now here's the pitcher, Jade Bragg. Jade will stand in, and well, I guess that pitch was inside a little bit. I thought that looked like a nice pitch. It is 1-0 to Jade Bragg. Morton trying to work quickly. That pitch, a ball, as you saw, Hannah didn't like it as well. Kind of held it there for a moment. Didn't get the call. It's now 2-0, and Morton will have to reset. Here comes the next one, and that one is inside, ball number 3. And so here we go. Morton just got to focus in here. Just as easy as she can throw 3 balls, she can throw 3 straight strikes on that inside corner. Here's the next one. High for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Jade Bragg, the second walk of the game, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter Paige Hines, the center fielder. And we'll see if there's any movement on the base paths for the Highlanders. Hines stands in. Here's the first one. High, there goes Bragg. The throw down, not in time. And Bragg will be in there safely, so she'll be standing on second. And the Panthers just got to make sure they don't drop the ball, don't make any errant throws here, and they can keep her right there. 1-0 the count to Hines. Here's the next pitch. That one gets away, and Bragg will go to third. So, man, in this game of softball, it is so easy to get from first to third, and you really don't have to do anything.
And this is kind of the same situation we saw last inning, and they kind of ran themselves into an out. Kind of hoping for that here if you're Clay County, because this is prime spot for Webster to get on the board.
And that pitch is fouled off, and there is one out in the inning. I'm correct?
There is one out in the
Yeah,
inning.
Cammie caught that fly ball in
Yes.
right field. Okay.
And the girl walks and has stolen the base and has a pass ball, and she is now in scoring position at third.
So 2-1 the count, and you wonder if Brooke maybe just takes a little bit off here to get a strike over. Nope, going to keep firing it in there. It's 3-1 now. You do have a base open, and leadoff batter Alexandria Garland stands in the on-deck circle, hoping for a chance to hit with some runners already in, and that is a strike, and now they got a runner caught off the bases, and Bragg's in trouble here. She's going to turn around. They go back to the pitcher, out at home, and again, for the second time this ball game, Webster runs themselves into an out, and now we may have an injury here. We hope she's okay. Bragg kind of slid in there funny.
Yeah, the girls have been having a hard time adjusting to this, turf, and we seen it some the other day as the coach is arguing that we had players in the base path, but to no avail. But different teams are having a hard time adjusting to this turf.
So now there's 2 outs, and the runner. No longer a runner on first, and I'm a little bit confused here because
we got a runner on first now.
Hines goes to first. Is that? I thought she
walked.
I thought she tried to bunt that ball and missed it.
Just now?
Before the out.
She did.
That made it.
Okay. Here's a shot right to the second baseman, but Schoolcraft easily makes the play for the third out. So whatever the case was, it's 3 outs, and we'll head to the bottom of the third as you're going to have Addison Taylor, Brooke Morton, Riley Murphy, and if anybody can reach Hannah Gandy coming up right after this. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244 or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
All right, we are back, and it is bottom of the third. Addison Taylor will lead things off. Little update from Maysel Park, from, I don't know what you'd call Calhoun High School.
County Field.
Calhoun County Field, Red Devil Field, and the Panthers lead 6-2 over there in Mount Zion, right in my backyard. And so good to see the Panthers doing some work over there against the Red Devils. And here we go, some final pitches by Jade Bragg, some warm-up pitches to throw down to second, and Webster County is ready. And here's Addison looking for some revenge as she smoked one last time.
Yes, it went almost to the green grass.
Yes, and so she's looking for some, maybe a little bit better contact this time, but she did score a run. So you know what? It doesn't mean, just because you hit the ball hard doesn't mean you're going to get on base. And when you don't hit it hard doesn't mean you won't get on base. And now we've got some questions here.
Well, it might be a lineup question, and we talked about the lineup against Buffalo. They made a little change moving Taylor up to the second spot. Now you was a little bit confused seeing her in that 2-hole as well, but she did pretty good the other evening. I think she had 3 or 4 triples and probably 6 or 7 RBIs. So getting that speed up there in that 2-hole is something that looked like Coach Parker tried to do with Addison here.
I would bet what's going on is Addison is number 3, but sometimes she's wore number 16 and other numbers. So I'm hoping that maybe just a clerical error on what number she is. Now that's just speculation.
Well, I did receive the official lineups from both teams, and it was correct. Addison was listed as number 3. And so, I don't know, and she is next up in the order. Okay. So I don't know, maybe they printed their own roster. I don't know. I'm going to look at it one more time. It does have Addison Taylor as number 3 and position 3 on the lineup card. So it seems to me that everything is correct. As we're still discussing it here, I don't know what more there would be to discuss other than no, it's correct. Let's move on.
Let's get this thing going. Many strange things that have happened here in this ball game so far. You wonder if maybe a scorebook's not correct. They thought that maybe Addison shouldn't be at the plate right now. You never know.
All right, so whatever it is, apparently it's been sorted out, and Jade Bragg will pitch to Addison Taylor to lead off the bottom of the third inning. Here's the first pitch into the dirt for ball number 1, and it is 1-0. I would really love to see the Panthers be patient. If you don't have a pitch that you can handle, you don't have to swing at it. Make her throw strikes. Here's the next one. That one fouled off for strike number 1, and it is 1-1.
I have a theory on what it is. I have a theory that they wrote down what Emma Arnold did in the spot where Lainey Sears is as a flex player.
I bet you so, because they would think that, yeah, I would say that's correct. So I can see where that would be a little confusion because we have 10 on the scorebook.
But only 9 back.
All right, here's the next pitch, and that is high for a ball. It is 3-1 in the bottom of the third. Addison Taylor leading things off as Coach Payton steps in here. Good to see him back. Strike 2. Man, I don't know. Where was that pitch?
I might not.
We're going to find out right here. There it was. That was a little low. All right, so here's the 3-2 to Taylor as the wind absolutely tears through our stuff. That's ball 4. And Addison's just going to go to second base. Right along with it. So walk double.
You mentioned how easy it is to get to third. How easy is it to get to second?
4 balls, yeah. So runner already in scoring position. Yeah, I guess an error because they did try to throw it back to the pitcher and it didn't get back. So now you got Morton here with a chance for an RBI. Runner in scoring position inside for ball 1. There goes Taylor. She's out.
Okay.
Oh, they called her safe. All right. The throw definitely beat her there. Maybe they missed the tag. But boy, I thought she was out by a country mile. That's the second time she's taken third and really should have been out. So you see Coach Parker probably letting her know that you got to get a better start than that as Morton swings through that pitch. All right, so let's get reset here. It's 1-1 as the wind picks up, and Addison is on third. Nobody out here in the inning. And you wonder if that's something as a young team you talk about having a chance to get thrown out with a good batter at the plate as she hits one to shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. The throw. I missed the call. What was it? Guys, is she safe? Now they're going to call her out.
Brooklyn's walking off, so it must be an out.
It's really hard from my vantage point to see the call when he's over there between second and third. And so 1 out in the inning. Taylor did cross the plate, so it's 4-0 with 1 out. And now you've got Riley Murphy standing at the plate as she takes ball 1 inside. And with no runners on, no worry there. And Murphy will bat with the bases empty.
It's not been a very fluid game on either side.
No.
I mean, especially after the Buffalo win, we're just not nearly as crisp as we expected to be.
Swung and missed. That pitch up around the eyeballs, and Murphy cannot catch up with it. It is 1-1. And again, it's almost like they think, well, I have to hit something. And if it's not in the zone, don't swing at it. Here's the next one. Inside, ball number 2. 2-1 the count. Again, 1 out in the inning. 1 run has crossed the plate. That was Addison Taylor. And the Panthers with 4 runs on 4 hits. Here's the next one. Hit right into the back of the cage. That one had a sound coming off the bat that felt like it might go a long ways. I don't know if you could hear that at home, but my goodness.
I'll tell you one thing, Coach Payton, he came up here with a pair of jogging pants and a hoodie. He must think it's 15 degrees outside.
Swung, and it's fouled off. No, it's a strike 3, dropped strike 3. Correction. I thought she fouled that one off. So Murphy will be out swinging, and that is 2 outs in the inning, and that'll bring up Gandy for her second plate appearance.
Gandy had a single her last time and then come around to score on a hit by Williams and then a pass ball. And then she scored on an RBI by Lily Nichols.
Here is Hannah. Stands in first pitch. Right on the corner for strike 1. And again, that loud, exuberant strike call makes it easy to hear. Bragg back to it. That one hit down the right field line. Over to make the play and nice caught. That was Carly Varney over there making that play, and it was right over near the foul line. Couldn't quite see
Tough
it there,
angle over
but
there.
trust us, she made it. And that is out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. It's 4-0. Clay County leads Webster County on WVRC Clay County Sports. We'll be right back right after this.
A well-run retirement plan can attract and retain valuable employees, whether your organization has 2 or 2,000. People's Bank offers solutions to determine the best benefits approach that meets your business goals. People's Bank 401k solution offers fully bundled and in-house solutions that eliminate the need for multiple providers, saving you money. People's Bank, working together, building success. Investment products are not FDIC insured, not deposits, and not guaranteed by People's Bank. Not insured by any federal government agency, subject to risk and may lose value.
If you're interested in a new tractor or implements, give Shamlin Brothers Farm Supply a call at 304-927-1426. We are a coyote, bush hog, Vermeer, and coon dealer. Also, look us up on the web at ShamlinBrothersFarmSupply.com. And may God bless.
We are back. It is the top of the 4th inning, and are we back to the top of the order?
We are at the 2-hitter in McKenna Clevenger.
Okay, so Clevenger. Webster yet to record a hit, according to our scorebook here. It'll be Clevenger, followed by Kara Harris and Alexa Snyder in this inning. Here is Morton. Her first pitch swung on and missed. A good one. Hit across the plate right at the knees and just sunk into the ground. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1 to Clevenger. Morton right back in the circle. Here's the pitch.
Clevenger had a good swing on that first one, and then, working good in this count. Had a good swing, had a good eye. See what we can do on this third pitch.
1-1 is the count. Here's Morton one more time, way up high for ball 2, 2-1. Having a hard time consistently hitting her spots is Brooklyn. Again, no Layla Parker. For those watching, she was hit with a hard line drive last week, but she seems to be doing better. I was able to see her today at school, talked to her a little bit. She said just had a little bit of a headache. So she'll hopefully be back after she gets some much-needed rest, and that is strike 2. So it's 2-2 the count. Morton stands back in. Here is the next pitch, 2-2. Strike 3, got her looking. How about that? Morton with a nice pitch to finish it off. You're going to see it right here, right on that corner. Nice pitch. And that is the first out of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on. It's Kara Harris, the catcher, standing at the plate. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And this is when Morton kind of finds her groove. She gets that first out, starts rolling a little bit. She can put the strikeouts on the board in a hurry. Here is the next one. She steps back into the circle, foot on the rubber. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike number 2. She's found her groove. She's starting to get comfortable there. And that defense ready behind her. The no ball, 2 strike pitch, 1 out in the inning is nub to the second baseman with the easy underhanded play made by Roxy Schoolcraft for out number 2.
Little weak contact there. Roxy made a nice play on it to her left. Little shovel pass over there to Addison. Nice play, nice pitch, nice play all around.
How many teams have we played where that ball right there gives the infield fits?
Yes.
And we've played some good teams, but, man, it is when the second baseman makes that play look that easy, it is definitely to your advantage. And now the left-handed batter, this McFoy.
This is Snyder.
Alexa Snyder.
Third base, or the first baseman.
She hit that one into the river, and it's 0-1. Snyder gave Morton a tough time, and now Morton's found the zone. She hits this one to shortstop. The throw in the dirt, but scooped nicely by Addison Taylor for out number 3. You're going to see it right here. That ball hit the shortstop. Arnold makes it look easy, and a nice pick by Taylor. That's the third out. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Panthers trying to extend their lead. It's 4-0. We'll be right back. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation has been in business since 1897. Family owned and operated for 6 generations, offering you and your loved ones services with dignity and respect. With 3 locations to serve your needs in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, and Stump Maddox Funeral Home in Clendenin. We offer traditional funeral services, cremation, green burial, monuments, new sales and lettering of existing stones, military services, funeral pre-planning, and aftercare grief resources. Let our licensed professionals guide you through the difficult process of honoring and saying goodbye to your loved ones. Stump's Funeral Home and Cremation.
Welcome to Biscuit Country, where joy is measured one ladle at a time, where smiles come with a side of gravy, warming the soul. Start your morning at Tudor's Biscuit World with our super breakfast, or dig into the Big Tater, crispy potatoes topped with eggs and bacon, then crowned with savory gravy. And don't forget the classic, gravy over a biscuit. Welcome to Biscuit Country, where at Tudor's, you're always home.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back, and it is going to be Cameron Williams leading off the inning for the Lady Panthers. She is 1 for 1 in this ball game. Coming in, doing a good job filling in right field, and earning her stripes here as she'll step into the batter's box looking for her second hit in as many plate appearances. Here's the first pitch from Bragg, swing and a miss, strike 1 to Williams.
It's got to be so hard going from seeing a really fast pitcher to something like this. You just can't really practice it.
Yep, and I'm going to say Bragg doing a pretty good job of location, staying in the strike zone enough to get us to swing, and knowing that if she puts, it seems like she knows where hitters are prone to swing. She's throwing it there, and we've made some weak contact, and they've had some errors, but really doing a nice job from the mound as there's another one, swinging a miss, strike 2 to Williams, and Bragg working in her 4th inning here, doing a pretty good job, I got to say. Webster hasn't won a lot of games. You look on their schedule, but other than some errant throws around the infield, they've really made some nice catches in the outfield. That's where you see a lot of teams that lose a lot of games have trouble catching the fly balls, but they've done a nice job at that here.
Eventually, Al, I predict what's going to happen is our girls are going to figure out this speed of this pitcher, and I have a feeling we will become more patient, take a couple more walks, and then the hits will start to explode as this game goes on.
Yeah, and you put runners on base really kind of amps up that pressure as there is strike 3 looking, and Cammie will have to go take a seat as she looks at strike 3, and it'll be Roxy Schoolcraft. But what I was saying is if you put runners on base, it just makes it that much more difficult for the pitcher to hit that strike zone and be perfect. And that's what we need to do right here, but with nobody on, really, there's not a ton of pressure as that pitch is outside for ball number 1. Here's Schoolcraft. She's become very comfortable. She's batted 7th no matter just about every ball game that I know, and has got very comfortable kind of leading off that bottom 3rd as she takes a strike there. And, boy, I don't know, that strike zone's a little bit everywhere this evening.
Well, in my opinion, it's where he's calling it where it's crossing her instead of where it's crossing the plate. You're supposed to call it where it's crossing the plate. So, if this continues to happen, one adjustment may be moved back in the box.
Here is the 1-2 pitch to Schoolcraft. That one hit in the little nubber right to the first baseman. Oh, man, and it took a wicked hop, and that's going to be a hit.
Nope.
Foul. Oh, yeah, she didn't touch it. So it would be a foul ball. I was going to say it hit in fair territory, and she tried to make a play on it. Couldn't do it, and it took a wicked hop and bounced foul. So Roxy will go back to the batter's box and try one more time. The 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one hit foul towards the third baseman, and we haven't made – early on we made some pretty good contact, but since then we haven't really made solid contact off the bat. Having trouble.
Yeah, you're used to seeing speed, and then
got it right in the foot.
All right, so that is not what Jade Bragg would like to have seen, but that is something that will work to our favor. And now you've got a runner on first base, and Chloe Nine stepping to the plate. The designated player will step in here way up in the box and look to get things rolling for the Lady Panthers. Here's the pitch. Schoolcraft rather, takes off, and she'll be into second standing up as the second baseman was in the base path there. And Coach, correct me if I'm wrong, if they would happen to get her out right there, she should be safe, right?
If she's in the base pass blocking Roxy's path to second base, then that is correct.
That pitch way up high as Chloe steps out. It is 2-0. If she ran to second, and that second baseman was standing right in the baseline, and they bumped into each other, and Schoolcraft still made it to second base, and now she's ready to go 2-0. Chloe Nine in a good spot here as she fouls this one off, slices it back to the right side, 2-1. And you can afford to be just really patient here. You've got a 4-0 lead, so it's not like you're behind and have to press here. But if you could, get Chloe could reach, Lily could do something, you're back to that top of the order for the third time around, and you wonder if that might be the straw that broke the camel's back here, as it is now 3-1 to Chloe with one out, and Schoolcraft still on second. Here's the next pitch. That is taken high for ball number 4, and it is 2 runners on now, and the batter will be Lily Nichols. Panthers have a chance here to do some damage.
And deal. Last game, it was a bear.
Yes.
Alan said camel this time, so maybe we're looking for a camel around there.
See if we can't find one over across the river over there.
Yes, here's the next pitch. Ball into the dirt. Lily coming back to the plate for her second plate appearance. She was grounded out to the pitcher in her first at bat. Here's the next one. Hit foul off the top of the cage. And it is 1 ball and 1 strike. As that wind, it does feel good. Just hopefully it don't blow too much of our equipment down.
Well, I also want to say, Coach, I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't seen any balls hit over near your truck this evening.
No, not one.
Here's the next pitch. That one fouled back again. Lily doing a good job of staying active and staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. It is Clay County 4, Webster County nothing. Lily steps back in, playing center field this afternoon. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike 3 on the outside corner, apparently.
Let's check it out and see.
We're going to see.
Hey, boy.
Ooh, boy.
Okay.
All right, so.
Okay, but if it's close, you've got to foul it off, and
Yes.
that's not what happened there.
So 2 outs. Runners still in first and second. Panthers looking to extend this lead, and it is Emma Arnold standing in. Here's Emma, leadoff batter, 3rd plate appearance now. She takes ball 1, 1-0. And if you're on the bases, don't get yourself thrown out here with the top of the order coming up. You really would like to give Emma a chance here. She struck out in her second at bat, but she did hit a hard fly ball to left field her first time up. She swings right through that one, and it is 1-1. And you wonder.
Scoreboard has 1 out. Do we have 2 outs in the inning, or is there just 1?
There are 2 outs.
There's
2
definitely 2
strikeouts.
outs, yeah. Here's the next one. In the dirt, off the backstop. Runners will advance easily. Now you're on second and third with 2 outs. Almost feels like Emma's swinging too hard. She hit that fly ball, hard one to left the first time up, and maybe swinging a little bit too hard, getting out of her head a little bit. Just a nice smooth swing up here, make contact, and let the rest happen as that pitch is away. And it does bounce to the backstop, but right into the catcher's glove. Good job there by Kara Harris, the catcher from Webster, to corral that one. And it is 3-1 to Arnold, and Addison Taylor on deck. Bad spot to be in if you're Webster. You need an out in a bad way. Here is the next pitch to Emma. Way inside ball 4. Now you've got them loaded, 2 outs, and here is Addison. Addison with a chance to break this thing wide open.
Absolutely, and I would look for that to be the case. Miss Cleo, right, Deal?
That's right. Little Miss Cleo action. I like it.
Here's the pitch. And gets away. Nobody moving yet. Good decision. Maybe didn't quite get far enough away. Schoolcraft conservative on the bases, and that's not a bad idea here in this situation. You don't want to run yourself out of this inning with your 2-hitter up.
You also be patient until you see one you like and you like
There's
that
a
one.
hard hit ball into right field. That's a hit. 1 run will score. 9 comes around third. She will score. That's a 2 RBI single for Addison Taylor, and it is 6-0. Clay County leads. How about that?
She hit that one hard the other way, right through the hole between first and second base. Driving 2 runs. That's a nice 2 RBI single there, Al.
I don't know. Could you all hear that in your headphones?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Here's the next pitch.
That was
Morton way out in front of it.
That was probably the hardest hit ball of the day, to be honest with you.
I think you're right, Coach.
Here is Brooke Morton now. She stands in. She overswung on that first pitch now, and she has a chance to extend this lead even more with runners in scoring position as they moved up. Here's the next pitch. Inside for ball number 1. It is 1-1 the count. And Morton looking to break this thing open. She had a big hit in the bottom of the 7th the other evening, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Tied it up at 14. 3-run double, I believe.
Clearing double as she pops this one up. Got to make the play. And the first baseman does just that for the 3rd out of the inning. That was Alexis Snyder. Nice catch over there. But the Panthers do plate 2. It's 6-0. We'll head to the top of the 5th right after this on WVRC, Clay County Sports.
Legs Welding, Inc., located in Clay County, West Virginia, has provided high-quality products and services to the vital West Virginia coal mining industry since 1978, specializing in custom underground mining equipment such as shuttle car bodies, scoops, booms, and components. Legs Welding is fully equipped and capable of performing a variety of your welding and manufacturing needs. We only use American-made steel, and we take pride in our solid, strong American craftsmanship. Legs Welding, Inc., 304-587-4335. Proud to support the students and athletes of Clay County.
For more than 120 years, People's Bank has been dedicated to helping businesses thrive. The local business and commercial bankers take the time to understand your business, and that's where relationships start. From there, People's Bank offers a range of loans to best fit your needs, because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to financing. Operating loans, lines of credit, cash management, whether it's for day-to-day operations, expansion, or new equipment, People's Bank is committed to working together and building your success. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We are back for the top of the 5th inning. It is the Panthers leading the Lady Highlanders 6-0. And Brooke Morton back in the circle has yet to give up a hit. So we'll see what happens here. If the Panthers were able to get out of this inning unscathed and get 2, then this could be over, as that pitch is hit right to the first baseman, and Taylor easily puts it away herself for the putout, and that is the first out of the inning.
Good pitch, weak contact to the right side. Addison made a nice little play there, ran it over herself. Good pitch there by Brooklyn on the inside, jammed her a little bit, and again, weak contact.
All right, who we got up here? Who is this?
This is
Bunt attempt, foul.
Carly Varney.
Varney steps in, and she bunts that one back for strike number 1, and you see Webster trying to just create something here as they have yet to get a hit. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Morton got her swinging up high, and I would go right back to that pitch immediately and see if she won't swing one more time. Here we go. Let's see if Brooklyn does that. Here's the next one. There it is. Weak contact to Morton. Over to make the play. The throw in time for the out, the 1-3 put out. And quickly there are 2 outs in the top of the 5th. That will bring up Isabella Heinley, the third baseman. Is this the right girl?
This.
Yep, number 11.
Number 11.
Okay, so Heinley steps in now. Here's the first one, swing and a miss, and they're swinging at everything now. And I would just keep firing it right there.
Absolutely.
We've seen nothing but weak contact, if any at all. Morton ready. Here's the pitch. Foul ball, 0-2. Man, that has to be hard on Webster County. It's already, you're down to your last strike. It was a kind of a little bit of a long inning, the last inning, and immediately there's 2 strikes with 2 outs. Let's see if Morton can't finish it off quickly here. Here's the next one. Low for a ball, 1-2. Good eye there by Heinley. And I would just go right back up high.
Well, I'd say Brooklyn's not even, or she's pretty close to 10 pitches this inning, if not a whole lot.
It's a nubber hit to the third baseman. Murphy picks it up, scoop, and the throw to first in time for the out. The no-hitter intact, and that is it. A very quick 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Clay County continues to lead 6-0. We'll be right back. WVRC Clay County Sports.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Chino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Chino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
Tony here. Go-Mart's Groovy Hoops is on now. Earn bonus rewards points and tokens with specially marked items.
Hey, it's Brad checking in. Go to gomart.com or check the app for details.
We're back, and it will be Riley Murphy leading things off here for the Panthers. She'll be followed by Hannah Gandy and Cameron Williams. Panthers now going through this lineup, facing Bragg for the 3rd time through the order. And let's see if we can't get something going here with Riley, who, Coach, you just mentioned it, struck out twice. An odd line for her this evening. We'll see if she can't get something going.
I feel like she's chased a lot more pitches than we're used to seeing her chase this evening, trying to make something happen.
Check swing foul as she showed bunt for a moment. And did anybody really think she was going to bunt?
I did not.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. We'll see if that
I don't
draws
want to give
those
away
corner.
our secrets.
I don't know if it draws that corner infield in or not, but she
Heads
hits
up.
this one right to
Sorry,
your truck.
Coach.
Yep,
I
there
spoke
it
too
goes.
soon.
Yeah.
The tonneau cover has a hole in it.
Right into the parking lot. All right, Murphy stands in. Again, down 0-2. Here we go. Find a way to put it in play, Riley. Here's the pitch. Bounces for a ball, 1-2. Murphy steps back now out of the batter's box, takes a couple swings, and she'll step back in here looking to get this inning started off the right way for the Lady Panthers. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Inside for ball 2, and for a moment I think Riley thought, oh no. She kind of buckled her knees there for a moment, but it was definitely inside. And now it's back even 2-2. Here's where you look for something to hit. Inside again, ball 3. We saw him call that pitch a strike before.
And I think that's part of what's going on here is not only are we dealing with the slow pitch, but we're dealing with an inconsistent strike zone. So the girls are a little bit hesitant to know what to do.
Here's the next one, high for ball 4, so Riley will take her base. And now you've got the leadoff runner on first for Hannah Gandy, who will stand in, and she has made contact this game. We'll see if we can maybe get some excitement going here. And those corner infielders are, that first baseman anyways, is way in.
You should have seen Buffalo. Buffalo was almost at the pitcher.
I saw him sneaking in every time.
Yeah.
And you wonder if they were just trusting their pitcher, I guess. And that ball gets away, but right to the shortstop. So Riley not going anywhere. Maybe with the knee was injured on a slide, so you wonder if maybe they would just keep her there unless it's an easy steal. Gandy now stands in, ball number 2. Oh, that was strike 1, I'm sorry. So 1-1 now is the count. Gandy standing at the plate. Williams will be on deck, and Schoolcraft to follow. Here is the pitch from Bragg. Swing and miss for strike 2.
Well, I tell you, as exciting as those games were last week, kind of deflating today. There's just not a lot of energy here.
Just haven't hit it as well. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt, Riley will take off. She'll get to second easily. And it is 2-2.
But for the days of just having a flat game but still ahead 6-0 with a no-hitter being pitched.
For sure.
All right. Bragg throws it in there, and that is ball 3. So it's 3-2 now, the count. As Gandy has worked it full with the runner on second base. Williams on deck. And Bragg just trying to find the strike zone here and get an out to start this inning. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 4. Gandy will walk, and now you've got 2 on for Cammie. Here comes Williams. What is she, 1 for 2?
Williams is 1 for 2 with a single, a run score, and a strikeout looking her last plate appearance.
I remember that pitch now. It was inside and got called out on strikes. Here's the first one, and that one is high for a ball. Again, even with the runner on second, Hannah is halfway to second base. And with that first baseman playing where she is, you can't blame her. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. Boy, that hit the catcher's mitt pretty hard.
Yeah, nice hard swing by Cammie. Cammie has, even though she isn't a starter per se in this lineup, she's definitely had enough plate appearances and hit the ball well during those times.
Here's the next one. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. And suddenly Bragg is having a hard time herself finding that strike zone. And if you're the Panthers, just be patient. Be patient and let the game come to you right here. Here's the next one. That one hit on the ground. That'll be a base hit into left. And Murphy will round third. Now she's going to come home. She will score easily. And a single. I think that was a single anyways, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
And couldn't tell if somebody got a glove on it or not from where I'm at. But that is a RBI for Cammie Williams, her second of the game, if I'm not mistaken. And now it is 7-0. So one more and this one's over. Is that right?
One more run, and this one is over.
Here is Roxy Schoolcraft now. She stands in and takes that first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the 5th inning, 7 runs on 6 hits for the Lady Panthers and no errors.
Well, that left fielder's playing very deep. If you could bloop one in over there.
She bloops it in the left field, but the shortstop backs up, makes the play for the first out of the inning, and runners will be back to their bases. So Roxy is out number 1. You've got Chloe 9, the DP, will step into bat here with a chance to put this one away. Would love to see her get a hit here.
Who do we have on second? Is that Hannah? You know Hannah's going to be aggressive on anything into the outfield.
It won't take much. And Hannah, immediately as that pitch is thrown, is a third of the way to second base, or third base, rather.
This is Chloe. Chloe's had a single, a walk, and a run score.
Nice afternoon for Chloe. That one in the dirt. Hannah will get to third easily. No, that's ball. Is that ball 4?
Hit by pitch.
Okay. Oh, she got hit. Okay.
Hit her on the top of the foot. And Lily coming up with one down and a chance for a walk-off. Either walk, a hit, or let Emma try it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Lily Nichols stands in. Here is the first pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Nichols 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out.
She'll stand back in, looking to end this one right here. Bragg steps back into the circle. Here's the pitch. Low for ball 2.
There's a good stop by there by by Harris. If that gets by, you got to think Gandy's probably going to scamper home.
I know Lily wants to be patient here, but she's thinking I would much rather have a walk-off hit.
Mm-hmm.
But not much you can do if that pitch is in the dirt. Here's the next one. That one almost hit her.
Did you see that athleticism?
Yes, I did. She jumped over that ball twice.
Yes.
Wow.
With the front foot and then the back foot.
Yes, impressive. And now it's 3-0. And if she doesn't throw a strike right here, this game is over. We'll see. Bragg will step up to the mound. Here is the pitch. Ball 4, and that is the ball game.
She better take first.
Yes. Well, the run scored. So either way, that's the end of this ball game. We'll tally up some stats, and we'll come right back with your final stat line and our players of the game. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is WVRC Clay County Sports.
In your time of need, call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia, providing all your needs for pre-needs, burial, cremation, and memorials. We have 2 locations to better serve the public: Wilson Smith Funeral Home in Clay, West Virginia, and Pennington Smith Funeral Home located in Gully Bridge, West Virginia. We offer personalized services and a caring staff. We are with you every step of the way. You will have peace of mind knowing that we are taking care of your loved one. Call Wilson Smith Funeral Home, 154 Main Street in Clay, West Virginia at 304-587-4244, or Pennington Smith Funeral Home located at 331 Main Street, Gully Bridge, West Virginia at 304-632-2111. Basil W. Smith Jr., LIC owner. Tracy Osborne, office manager. Hunter Jones, apprentice. Staff members Greg Fitzwater, Bobby Joe Harmon, and Candy Dorsey.
Clay Family Pharmacy is your hometown pharmacy, serving Clay County and the surrounding areas with prompt, reliable service and a family-friendly atmosphere. We are open to serve you weekly. Our hours are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and we are open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Give us a call at 304-587-2123. Clay Family Pharmacy, proud supporters of all Clay County athletes.
Looking for unbeatable deals? Chino's has 3 sizzling offers for just $9.99 each. Build your own large 3-topping pizza or enjoy a homestyle spaghetti lunch special with that drink. All for only $9.99. And for a limited time, get 2 medium specialty pizzas for just $9.99 each. That's right, a large 3-topping pizza, spaghetti with a drink, or medium specialty pizzas are all just $9.99 each. Chino's Pizza and Spaghetti House, where $9.99 gets you more.
Participating locations are listed at genospizza.com.
We are back here as the Lady Panthers win at 8-0 in 5 innings. Another victory, and what does that bring our record to, Coach? Do you know right offhand?
8-5, 8 wins, 5 losses.
Anytime you're above 500, that is a good game. Just an update on the ball game in Calhoun. The boys are winning 9-4 right now. At one point, it looked like Calhoun was going to make a little comeback, but right now it looks like we're doing our thing, as the Panthers are up 9-4. Give you a little rundown here. Gatlin Stanton 0 for 2 with a walk. Landon Delwart is 0 for 3, but he does have a walk as well. Pierce Adkins is 4 for 4 in this ball game. Joe Elliott 2 for 4. Luke Stewart 1 for 3. Lathan Brown's 2 for 3. Eli Matheny 1 for 3. John Paxton 1 for 3. And Cooper Collins 1 for 2. So it looks like they're starting to hit the ball a little bit. Pitching-wise, Paxton went 3 innings, gave up a hit and 2 runs. None of them were earned. 4 walks and a strikeout. And Gatlin went 2 innings, has given up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and has 4 strikeouts. So Panthers doing their thing over there at Calhoun, and they're still batting in the top of the 6th. As far as the Lady Panthers go, another, I wouldn't say a letdown game, but didn't play as well as we did the other night, but against teams that are little less competition than Buffalo, which is a lot of teams we play. Sometimes that can happen, but we came away with an 8-0 victory, and we had a no-hitter tonight as well, so that's always good. What did the stat line tell us, Coach?
Okay, for Brooklyn Morton, she picks up her 2nd no-hit win on the season as she pitched 5 innings. Did have 3 walks, so no perfect game, so to speak, but had 3 strikeouts, no hits, and she is the winning pitcher. We had Emma Arnold, who was 0 for 2 with a walk. We had Addison Taylor, who was 2 for 2 with a walk and scored 2 runs and had a stolen base and 2 RBIs. Brooklyn Morton was 0 for 3 at the plate with an RBI, and that is unusual for that. Here's another unusual stat line, as Riley Murphy was 0 for 2 with a walk. She did have 2 strikeouts, but did score a run on the walk the time she did get on. Hannah Gandy was 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, scored 2 runs. Cammie Williams was 2 for 3 with 2 singles and scored a run. Roxy Schoolcraft was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch, scored a run, did have a stolen base. Chloe Nine was 1-for-1 with a walk and a hit by pitch and a run scored. And Lily Nichols was 0 for 2 with a walk, but she did have 2 RBIs, once on a grounder and once the walk-off walk. The walk-off walk RBI.
Walk-off walk RBI. Don't see that too often.
No.
Well, guys, I think we all have to agree, as far as our player of the game, you have to go with the young lady who threw her second no-hitter of the year, and that was Brooklyn Morton. It was from start to finish very efficient. A lot of quick innings, and did just what she needed to do, and pretty hard to improve on no hits.
Yes, it is. It would be almost impossible to improve on a no-hitter unless it was a no-hitter and no walks.
All right, so congratulations to Brooklyn Morton and the Lady Panthers for an 8-0 victory over Webster County. Nice game, a nice way to end it, and we still got some daylight left, guys. We can enjoy this afternoon and evening. How about that?
That sounds
good.
Wonderful.
Yes. So the Panthers, Lady Panthers, will be back in action tomorrow against the Ravenswood Red Devils, and that'll be an interesting ball game because we went up there and got beat, didn't we, 8-0?
We got beat 8-0 by Ravenswood. Ravenswood also beat Buffalo 8-0. So Ravenswood is one of the premier teams. No. Buffalo beat Ravenswood. Ravenswood, if I'm not mistaken. But Ravenswood is one of the premier teams. They have a pitcher named Caldwell, and she is dynamic.
Well, it'll be very interesting to see what happens tomorrow night. So we'll have it live for you right here from Bradley Field. What is the start time on that? Any idea?
No idea. I think maybe 5:30, maybe 6 because Ravenswood's a little further away.
We'll check and we'll get that posted out there, hopefully, if we can, about a start time. Probably a lot of it depends on what time they arrive as well. But the weather's supposed to be nice, and it'll be another perfect evening for some softball. But for this one, I guess we'll wrap it up. Dill, any last thoughts?
Good pitching, good defense. Not a whole lot of hitting, but just enough to win this thing in, the 5th inning? So can't argue with that.
All right. Well, Coach, you got any last thoughts?
No, it was just a little flat today, as we mentioned, and it's a good thing when you're flat and you win 8-0 and you pitch a no-hitter.
Yep. And we are looking at the schedule. It is scheduled for a 6 o'clock start. So we'll try to be out here and set up and go live about 5:30 and have all of it for you on WVRC Clay County Sports. Thanks again, folks. It's been fun. For Alan Tanner, Dylan Vaughn, and Jason Nichols, we are glad you were able to join us. Hope you enjoyed the game. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you right here tomorrow.